and it was passed unanimously, which I think is an important message to the government that this is a serious issue.
A unanimous motion was passed at Quebec's National Assembly by all political parties on Thursday, highlighting that English-speaking Quebecers don't need a certificate of eligibility for English language education in order to access health and social services in English. One advocacy group calls it a significant step for Anglophones.
Well, we were very pleasantly surprised and pleased to see that members of the National Assembly actually stepped up.
The motion follows ongoing criticism and widespread confusion over Quebec's new French language directive for the healthcare network, released in July when the Health Ministry issued a directive explaining when healthcare providers can communicate with clients in a language other than French. The move was part of Quebec's updated Charter of the French language, known as Bill 96. However, Quebec Community Groups Network President Eva Ludvig says there shouldn't even be a directive like this in the first place.
We don't want anybody to have to look over their shoulder and see who's watching us, who's listening to us. Are we implementing a directive? This is not the time to do that.
In response to all the confusion, French language minister Jean-François Roberge, along with Quebec's finance and health minister, published an open letter in the Montreal Gazette last month, reassuring Quebecers that those seeking health care in English will still be able to access it. Roberge called the confusion a misunderstanding.
It should have never had to be adopted. It should have been understood from the beginning. It caused a lot of anxiety for nothing.
Being able to express yourself in a hospital is just about the most important place to be able to say how you feel and what you need.
If you want access to health care, regardless of what language you speak, you should be able to have access to it.
Roberge is revising the directive, which is still in effect, but a timeline for the release of the updated version has not yet been announced.
English-speaking Quebecers have a right to services in health and social services in English, period.
In Montreal, Swidda Rassy, City News.